Welcome to North Decatur High School. A little different Thursday night boys varsity basketball game. I am Gary Cook with Jeff Gauck, and we're here to bring you the boys varsity game against the neighboring Waldron Mohawks. Mohawks, Jeff, come into tonight's game at 6-7. Coach is John Shaw. John's been there at Waldron for a little while, and their 6 wins this year were against Morristown, Milan, 2 wins against Southwestern Shelby, Indianapolis Heron, and Seven Oaks, which is a school that I've noticed on the John Harrell site. This has to be maybe their first, maybe second year as an IHSA team, and maybe they're not completely sanctioned yet or can't play in a tournament. I don't know, but that's a school. I'm not even sure where it's at. I'm assuming it's in the Indy area someplace.
Yeah, I looked also, and I think Waldron and maybe one other school down at Modoc.
Union?
South used to play a little bitty school down there in Jackson County.
Oh, Crothersville?
No, a little farther north than that.
Medora?
Medora.
Okay.
Only 2 schools they've played that weren't religious affiliated.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. Their losses were against Knightstown, twice to Triton Central, once by 10 and once by 7, so that kind of gives us a little reference point. Edinburgh beat them by 7. They lost to Tri-Central, to Jacksonville, and Bethesda Christian. They are currently averaging 45.1 points per game, giving up 48.7. Shooting 45% from the field, 26% from the three-point line, 63% free throw shooting team, and they are committing 11.5 turnovers per game. So stat-wise, looks like they're a pretty solid defensive team, but maybe they're a team that's pretty deliberate too and don't have a lot of possessions. That's why the defensive average is down a little bit. They are led in scoring by, and I kind of remember him last year, 6'3" junior, number 13, Lucas Shaw. He's averaging 13.3 points a game, and he's also their leading rebounder. Keith Settles, a 6'6" senior, number 35, is averaging 8.8 points per game. Will Larson, 6-foot junior, number 21, averaging 5.8. Jack Fisher, 5'10" junior, averaging 5.2. And then another junior, number 10, 6'3" junior, Max Jones. So that's kind of what we've picked up, and gives you a little bit about Waldron. I know, talking to Coach Metz, being a little shorter handed right now and having a little shorter bench, we've got to stay out of foul trouble. Really going to be critical, so keep them off the free throw line and limit our fouls, but yet still defend with a little authority. I think patience on offense. If they play us man, I'm not sure whether a man or zone team. I didn't really get into that with Coach Metz, but we've got to have some patience. If it's man, we've got to screen, we've got to cut. And I think control the boards at both ends. They've got a little size, so we're going to have to make sure we're blocking people out. And I think just like we always talk about, getting a good start every quarter. First 3 minutes every quarter, we just got to get out of the gate and make sure that we're controlling the game.
Well, Gary, 5 of the 6 kids you mentioned on Waldron's are starters. So I don't know if they go deep into their bench or not. So, yeah, it might be a attrition game with 7 kids deep off each bench.
Yeah, that's true.
But like you say, you got to stay out of foul trouble.
Exactly. We're about a little less than a minute away from our opening tip, or well, maybe not the opening tip, but the lineups and the national anthem. So we're going to take some sponsor breaks and be back with broadcast here. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. As we begin our starting lineups, Jeff, I'll let you take that over as they introduce the Mohawks.
The Waldron Mohawks. Number 10, Max Jones, a 6'3 junior. Number 11, Clayton Randolph, a 6'1 junior. Number 13, Lucas Shaw, a 6'2 junior. Number 21, Will Larison, a 6'1 junior. And number 35, Keith Settles, a 6'6 senior. One senior starter and the rest are juniors,
Yeah,
Gary.
they have a big junior class. I think they have about 7 juniors on the varsity roster.
Wow. Our North Decatur Chargers. We're going to start number 3, Owen Eldridge, a 6'2 junior. Number 5, Caden Muckerhide, a 5'11 senior. Number 15, Mason Morris, a 6'3 junior. Number 35, Cooper Palmer, a 6'1 junior. And number 45, at 6'5", a junior, Brady Maurer, your North Decatur Chargers starters.
Well, not a bad crowd here for a Thursday night. As many of our listeners may or may not know, the Thursday game this week is primarily because of the girls sectional, and we are North Decatur's fortunate enough to host the girls sectional this year. Our girls open up our part of the sectional tomorrow night with a 6 o'clock tip-off against Milan Lady Indians, followed by Switzerland County and South Ripley in the second game. On Tuesday night, Switzerland County ended up beating Hauser. It was a really good game in the first half, but ended up pulling away and ended up beating Hauser about 11. So 2 good games tomorrow night. Encourage everybody to come out and support our Lady Chargers.
All right, we got the teams out on the floor. North Decatur in their home whites, Waldron in their road blues. Eldridge and Settles in the circle. We get the whistle to start this basketball game. Ball goes in the air, and Eldridge controls the tip. Back to his Charger teammates. Muckerhide's going to bring it across the timeline. Works to the right-hand side. Mohawks in a man-to-man defense. Muckerhide doesn't get a ball screen, tries to go right. Nice defensive play by the Mohawks. Muckerhide gets it back. Running 8-footer, misses everything, and Waldron comes away with it. So Waldron is their first possession of the night. Get it moved to the right-hand side, up on top. They're working around the arc. That's Shaw, the one Gary talked about. Drives baseline. Tough shot, misses. Mauer's there to pull down the rebound. Chargers clear it out, get it quickly up the floor to Eldridge. He gets right in front of the basket, puts it up and in.
Good bucket there, good dump down, and Chargers get on the board first.
With that basket, Chargers set up somewhat of a press here.
Yeah, looks like just a little man-to-man
we
there.
Got him in a good spot, and they were able to get through it. Get it to the teammate. He gets it to the foul line, puts it up. It's no good. Long tip gets tipped, and Charger basketball. That was number 11. Randolph put that shot up. Chargers going to inbound in front of their bench. Early here in the H&R block first quarter, just 2-0. Chargers with the basketball and the lead. Farmer on the left-hand side, outside the arc. Maurer around the arc would go to Muckerhide. He's on the right-hand side, gets a ball screen. Now Morris has the ball up on top. Got Eldridge posted on the block, can't get it in there. Farmer's looking inside, still got the ball in his hands, now takes a couple dribbles and brings it up on top to Morris. Muckerhide has it inside the arc, kicks out to Farmer. He puts up a three off the iron, no good. Settles, pulls down the rebound for the Mohawks, and they're in business. Left corner with the ball. Skip pass. Finds Shaw just outside the arc. Number 10's going to put that three-pointer up. Boy, he comes up short on that one. Max Jones struggled on his first one tonight.
Yeah, I'm guessing from the looks of that, that might have been why we were playing 12 feet off of him.
I got something to say about that later. Muckerhide, left side of the lane. He kicks it out. Up on top to Morris. He puts the ball on the floor. Right side of the rim, misses. And Waldron comes away with another defensive rebound. Waldron's got the ball in the front court. Chargers staying there, man-to-man defense. They work to the left side. Shaw has it on the wing, brings it across the top of the court, right in front of Charger bench. Pass, now they go inside to their big kid. Settles, it gets tipped away by Morris right into Palmer's hands. Palmer's bringing it up the court. He throws it out in front of Eldridge. He struggles with it, saves it back into Morris, Waldron. Now quickly down the left-hand side, that shot comes up short. And our shot efficiency ain't gonna be very good as Settles picks up that loose ball, puts it in for two.
Yeah, we got to come up with that loose ball there, or that rebound, I should say.
Yeah. Muckerhide has it. Left side, kicks outside the arc. Palmer up on top to Maurer. He's going to try nearly straight on three, and he hits it. 5-2 in favor of the Chargers.
5-minute mark of our H&R block first quarter.
Shaw has it, left side of the lane. He got that shot blocked by Maurer.
Good block there by Maurer. Yeah, if I remember, Shaw had a really good first half against us over there last year. And it was a pretty close game, and we came out second half and kind of took care of business. And there's another block shot by Owen Eldridge.
Maurer comes away with it, clears it to Muckerhide, and he brings the ball in the front court. A little between the leg dribble. We got a foul on the floor. First foul of your ball game is going to be against Waldron. Fouls on number 11, Randolph, his first. Chargers being bound under their basket, over top to Eldridge. Eldridge working on his man's, able to pivot in front of the basket, puts up a tough shot, it rolls off front iron, no good. Waldron quickly down, Randolph has it. I'm sorry, that was Jones, now Randolph. We go inside to Settles, he's got position, puts it up off the side of the backboard, loose ball goes to Waldron, he got fouled on the shot, Settles going to line for two.
Yeah, we've got to do a better job of securing a rebound and coming down with defensive rebound. This is a chance for them to get another second chance points, which is what they got on their first bucket.
I can't believe they didn't call that a shooting foul, Gary.
Well, I think he was, I don't know.
Settles left side of the rim. He puts it up and got fouled by Maurer. They don't call this one a shooting foul.
Yeah.
I don't know the game of basketball at all. He is going to line for two. First player to go to the line tonight. Not quite halfway through this first quarter. Chargers up 5-2. Now it's 5-3. Settles, takes two dribbles, puts the ball in the air. He's long and able to roll it in.
That's interesting. He's a 40% free throw shooter.
Well,
he makes them both.
We watched our Boilers last night, and we struggled from there.
Exactly.
So you never know from night to night, I guess.
You got a lot, though.
Hey, we earned them. Muckerhide puts up a three off the front iron, no good. Settles there to rebound it for the Mohawks. Quickly up the right-hand side. They get it to Shaw. Back up on top to Shaw. Picks up his dribble. Jones. And Randolph, that's Settles with it up on top. They work it around left-hand side. Skip past Shaw. He's able to put it on the floor. Gets the low block, puts it in.
By Shaw. 6-5 Mohawks, 3:33 to go in our H&R block first quarter.
Eldridge with the ball up on top. Now to Morris, Muckerhide up on top. Parmer on the right wing, gets it inside to Eldridge. He's on the extended low block, looking across. Can't get it. Now comes across the lane, puts it up, and he rolls that one in.
Tough shot there that Owen was able to convert. 7-6 Chargers.
Well, we're slow getting back as Waldron beats us down the floor. We're lucky they missed that layup into Maurer's hands. Muckerhide finds Morris in the left corner, passes up a shot, gets the left side of the rim, puts it up and in.
Good drive, good aggressive drive there, but Mason just straight downhill drive and got to the bucket.
9-6, Chargers up here with just under 3 minutes to play in the H&R Block first quarter.
Little trap here by the Chargers.
Shaw gets it. We gamble. He gets right in front of the rim, lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Maurer clears it, goes long to Eldridge. He collects it just beyond the half-court line, gets to the front of the rim, stops, kicks out to Muckerhide. He's going to try a three. In and out, no good. Waldron now on their offensive end of the floor. They got in the left corner. Eldridge is on him. Chargers staying there man-to-man.
Good help across there by Brady Maurer. Post, another block shot.
Yeah.
Eldridge comes up with it.
A lot of block shots for our Chargers tonight. Eldridge comes up, gets right in front of the rim on a nice spin move. His shot gets blocked out of bounds. Chargers basketball. Odell and Schnell check in for our Chargers. Gary pointed out to me earlier, I might have trouble picking up Odell. He's got him a haircut, and he looks a lot different out there with that haircut, doesn't he?
Yep.
Muckerhide triggered in for our Chargers. Trying to work to Odell, get it to Schnell outside the arc. He hands it back to Muckerhide, and he brings it up on top. Kicks over here to Parmer. Parmer takes it to the free throw line, backs it back out, gives it to Muckerhide. Man-to-man defense by the Mohawks. Muckerhide keeps his dribble alive, keeps the ball in his hands right in front of the rim. He was able to roll it in.
To roll in. Good bucket there by Caden. 11-6 Chargers. Full court pressure. Yeah, just got to have a little discipline there. He was kind of running him down the sideline, but reached in a little bit.
Fouls on Odell. That's his first, team's third this quarter. Mohawks are going to trigger it in across the court from us. Come out on top, get the basketball. That's number 3 with it, Douglas. Works it over here to the right-hand side. Now we've got it back on the left-hand side. Outside the arc, now they get it down low to Settles. That's a really good matchup for Settles. He goes right over top of Parmer and puts it in.
Well, you gotta really think about fronting him there because Cooper's giving up so much size there. Just 6'6" kid is able to just lift up and shoot over him.
Chargers with the ball in their offensive end. Muckerhide gets in lane. He got fouled on the drive. That'll be on the floor. Fouls on number 11, Randolph, his second, team second.
1:13 to go here in our opening H&R Block first quarter. Chargers on top 11-8.
Yeah, Chargers going to inbound across the court for us here. Schnell to trigger it in. Find Muckerhide in the right corner. Goes to Maurer on the right block. He muscles it up and in.
Good. Boy, I'd like to see a lot more of that.
Yes.
Nice set out of bounds play there. Muckerhide was able to feed him and just backed him down and shot it right over his shoulder.
Waldron gets the ball quickly down the floor, but we got time to set up our defense. Shaw has it, asking for a screen. Gets it. Goes to the teammate on the right baseline. Now up on top to Shaw. He falls down with it. Is able to kick to a teammate. Oh, nice pass under the basket.
That was a nice pass. Missed it. Maurer comes down with the rebound.
It gets tipped into Muckerhide's hands out ahead of him. Muckerhide slows it down. We're a half minute to play here in the first quarter. Chargers up 13-8. Muckerhide picks up his dribbles, gives it to Maurer. Up it comes to Morris. Morris is out there by the Chargers logo. He's eyeing his man. And now Muckerhide has the ball up on top. Waldron in there man-to-man. Muckerhide loses his footing a little bit. No harm done. Chargers still have the ball in their hands. 13 seconds. Now we're down to 10. Morris with the ball in the left corner. Looking to get it inside. Gets to Maurer on the block. Kick out to Odell. Odell, Muckerhide with 3. He's going to fire it. It got blocked. That's going to be your quarter. Chargers up 13-8.
Yeah. Wish Logan Odell had the ball in his hands there, and his kid was off on a little bit. Wish Logan would have looked for it a little bit more. End of our first quarter, Chargers on top 13-8. We'll take a sponsor break and be back with more Charger basketball here on WTRE.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where our Chargers are leading 13-8 after the first quarter. Just got to mention, too, Jeff, we talked about before we came on the air. I know Caden Mucker had a little injury this week. He's got his left hand, left little finger kind of taped up, bandaged up. He fell off a ladder, I guess, and got a cut and had to have some stitches. So sure, he's thinking about that a little bit, even though it's on his left hand. It may not be bothering his shot a whole lot, but again, we just we need to continue to have patience.
I thought we'd done a decent job, although I felt like we've gotten beat getting back on defense a few times.
Yeah.
But I thought we could done a decent job of, once we get back, getting settled in and containing it. Looks like we're in a little bit of a 2-3 or a 3-2 or something like that, Gary.
Yeah, it looks like a 3-2, kind of almost like a matchup. Mason Morris comes up with the rebound.
Chargers clear it out to Muckerhide. Coach Metz calls out the play as Muckerhide slows down. Odell has it. High left-hand side. Now Schnell has it. Tries to feed it inside, gets kicked away.
Yeah, I wish we just, again, we're forcing things where the pass is not. We're just.
Shaw has it. Now kicks to a teammate. Now the ball goes in the right quarter. North Decatur stays in that zone to the low block. They skip it around the Shaw. They go inside now, kick it back out. Big kid fakes a shot, kicks out to a teammate. Shaw has the ball. We are in the second quarter here. Chargers do have a 13-8 lead. Waldron has the ball on the right-hand side of the floor. That's big number 0. Wagner has it up on top now. Fisher, I believe that's Fisher or Douglas. Douglas, back up on top of Douglas. Fakes a 3, kicks to a teammate. That shot goes up, no good. Schnell's able to pull down the rebound. We need to do. We need a bucket here, Gary.
Yeah.
We just got to convert. Waldron was very patient. Muckerhide gets the right side of the rim, up and in.
15-8 Chargers.
Set up a little bit
half
of
court
pressure.
trap.
Oh boy. They get it right in front of the rim. Young man gets surrounded. And yep, travel. Good call, Gary.
Charger ball. It's a second turnover for the Mohawks. 2 apiece now.
Like Waldron stays in their man-to-man defense as Muckerhide breaks the timeline. Works to the left-hand side, kicks in the corner. Odell, he's going to fire that left-handed 3 and hits it.
That's what we like. Logan gets spotted up out there. He be a pretty dangerous shooter for us.
He's
little three-quarter court, half-court trap here.
Oh, they find a man cutting to the basket. He puts it up. It's long.
Good job by Brady Maurer coming across there and helping on that shot and kind of forced him to shoot a little more arch on that.
That foul's on Jones, number 23 of the Mohawks. I got 2 Joneses. Let me see which one that one is. It's not Max.
Owen Eldridge checking back in the ball game for Brady Maurer. 18-8, 5:54 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers on top.
Built a 10-point lead here against the Mohawks. Muckerhide with the basketball. Looks like they've switched to a zone. No, it's a man. Farmer gets it inside, gives it up to Eldridge. Eldridge brings it outside the arc. Looks like he's trying to set up his man. Actually finds Palmer on the low block. He kicks it out to Morris. Around the arc we go. Now Muckerhide has it here on the left-hand side. He gets to the free throw line. I thought it maybe double dribbled, but he kept it alive.
Odell with another 3 from the corner. Good rebound by Owen Eldridge.
Weak side. Boy, Owen took a lot of body. Got bodied out of there.
Yep. You just got to create a little more contact there as an offensive player to get that call.
Rebound goes to Waldron. They're on the offensive end of the court. Find a teammate in the corner, number 23. Jones puts that up. No good. Palmer with the rebound. Ends it off to Muckerhide. 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Morris. Odell up on top. Now Muckerhide, left wing. Got some cuts going on here by our Chargers. Muckerhide still in the left wing, now in the middle of the court. Finds Odell on the arc. Whew, that pass, we got lucky. Goes down low to Eldridge. Reverse pivot up and in.
Nice move by Owen Eldridge there.
And we lose Shaw on the left side of the rim, up and in.
Yeah, it's a chance you run when you run a little press like that. Your back people just have to know where people are at behind them.
Muckerhide has the ball on the right-hand side, just inside the arc. He fires a shot. It's no good. Max Jones pulls down a rebound for the Mohawks. Quickly up the floor on the left-hand side. Douglas has it. Long bounce pass to Shaw. Right baseline.
Good job, Mason Morris, cutting off the baseline there.
They get it inside, and we're going to have a foul on the play. That's going to be on Eldridge on the shot.
Owen tried, but he just got his hands extended out over the shooter there. And drew the foul, so.
Fouls on Eldridge. His first, team's first this quarter. Is going to sit and settles to the line. The only young man's been in the line tonight, Gary.
Yep. 2010 Chargers.
Settles, puts his first one in the air, and it's good.
40% free throw shooter, 3 for 3. How do you figure that? Maybe I didn't look at it right. Maybe it was 90.
No, I looked too, Gary. There wasn't anybody close to that, I don't think. There he misses one. Farmer pulls down the rebound.
I knew we'd get that jinx to come in somehow.
Yeah. Muckerhide brings it across the timeline. We're over halfway through this second quarter already. They don't call many fouls, Gary. The games go pretty quick.
Yep.
Muckerhide with the ball, lost his dribble. Now he's got it back. Got Shaw on him.
I like our patience here from just.
Oh, nice cut by Odell. Got hung up a little bit. He saves it back into Eldridge.
Yeah, good job there. Cooper passed it behind him a little bit.
Yep. Eldridge cuts across the lane. Now he gets the right block. He puts it up, roll in there, and he got it.
There we go. Good bucket there. Had a little pressure and fought through the contact. Chargers still in their three-quarter court press.
Thing I liked about Eldridge's cut there, Gary, it wasn't maybe the fastest, but it was timed just right as Settles gets one on the left side of the rim.
Well, we've got to figure out something on that little three-quarter court press. We're just trying to come up and cover the middle with one of the back people, and that's leaving the basket uncovered. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back with Charger basketball.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where our Chargers have a 9-point lead, 22-13 here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. 3:14 to go. We're getting a lot of shots up, Jeff. and we're making some shots. Owen Eldridge is doing a real nice job inside for us right now and getting some shots to go around the basket, which you got to have.
Yeah, you know, Owen, I think he's done a really good job tonight. Well, I think he always does a really good job. I've been really impressed with him this year, but he's pulled the ball out a time or two. You know, when he was covered up or something, he'll kick the ball back out. I think a lot of nights earlier in the year he would just bury it down there.
Yeah, yep.
The Chargers get the ball after this timeout as we lost that man on that press, as Gary said. 22-13, Muckerhide gets it under the basket. We kick to the corner to Odell. He puts it up from the right corner, comes up short. Waldron pulls down the rebound. Here we go again. They move to the left-hand side. That's Shaw with it. Gets low block, settles. He just turns, puts it up over Palmer, and he's able to roll it in.
Yeah, we've got to figure out something a little different there. You just can't continue to play behind Settles there. Nice little turnaround jump hook by Settles.
Palmer has it. Guarded tightly. Now Muckerhide on the high right side. Muckerhide with his dribble up on top. Gives it to Morris. Morris, Eldridge, Muckerhide, right side. He's directing traffic from over there. Gets a ball screen from Morris. Now left corner to Palmer. 2:22 to play here in the quarter. Chargers up with the basketball. Still working on the offensive side. They're going to get Palmer for travel.
Yeah, just got a little too quick there. The third turnover for the Chargers. Really been a pretty well played first half. I got 2 turnovers unofficially for Mohawks and 3 for the Chargers now.
Mohawks inbound the ball in front of their bench. Set up a little man-to-man pressure here. Now we got him trapped in the backcourt. Don't reach, boys. They get it to Shaw. And there we go, behind our press. Settles gets it up and in.
Yeah, we just giving him that over-the-top pass, and pretty easy for Settles down there right now.
I got all 6 points for him this quarter. I think 4 of them come on that fast break. Farmer tries to tip that miss in. He can't get the job done. Waldron pulls down the basketball in front of the front court. They come with it. They get it inside, gets tipped back out. We're going to have a foul on Maurer reaching around that kid.
Yep, it's Brady's second foul, according to the board.
Second team foul this quarter, so it's only been 3 team fouls, both sides this quarter. Minute 41 to play. Douglas triggered in for the Mohawks. Looking. Throws it right in the middle of the lane, and oh man, we had a perfect opportunity to get one.
Yeah, we did.
Morris is going to pick up a foul going
then we
for
commit
it.
a foul. It's going to be out of bounds, so.
Morris's first foul.
That's why you talk to kids all the time about making sure you can see the ball and your man both.
They get it into Shaw, just outside the arc. He puts it on there, gets to the free throw line, kicks it down low, right-hand side up. It's missed, and we don't block out. He gets his basket, gets a shot back. He's waving it off, said the foul was on the floor.
Yeah.
Don't see that often. I'm going to call that foul on 31, Schnell of the Chargers. All right. Mohawks get it in. Left-hand side, minute and a half play here in the quarter. Chargers up 22-17. Mohawks got the ball on the left-hand side. Skip pass, right-hand side. 12-footer goes up and hits it, number 22, Lindsay.
Our closeout wasn't very good on that. We weren't under control, and I just took a quick dribble and went around us.
Muckerhide kicks to the corner to Odell, and they said he traveled.
That's a 4th turnover for the Chargers.
It's going to bring Rennekamp in for Odell. Mohawks have the ball. Chargers set up their press.
We'll just have a little discipline here. I think we can get a turnover out of this press.
Shaw brings it down the right-hand side. They get him spun. He picks it up. Schnell's able to pick that pass off. He's racing down the left side of the rim, lays it up and in.
Good anticipation by Marshall Snell there.
24-19. Chargers get a chance to set up their press again. They break it this time. Shaw has it right up on top. He's just outside the arc, gets it inside to settle. Schnell's on him, pushes him back a little bit. Shot comes up short.
Little body contact there, which you got to have. That's probably the difference between him making that and not making it.
Rennekamp has the ball here on the left-hand side. Cross court to Morris. Now we find Muckerhide. We're down to 17 seconds. He's going to shoot that 3 from the right wing. No good. And Morristown. Waldron comes away with the basketball again. 10 seconds to play here in the half. And Douglas gets all the way around us. That shot gets blocked. Now we got a foul called.
Yeah, I think that'd be on Rennekamp maybe.
Yep.
2 shots.
And now we finally get the call. It is on Rennekamp, his first. It's going to send Douglas, number 3, to the line. Going to get 2 foul shots. You know, Gary, we played a half of basketball and have not shot a free throw.
I know what you're going to say, yep. .8 seconds to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Douglas knocks them both in.
24-21, 10-point leads down to 3. Muckerhide, right side of the rim, gets it up before the horn, but he comes up short. So that's your halftime score here at North Decatur. North Decatur 24, Waldron Mohawks 21.
We'll be back right after these sponsors breaks with our Stone's Farm Service halftime report.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where our halftime score is North Decatur 24, Waldron 21. Well, Jeff, we extended the lead to, I think, 9 or 10 at one point there, but we just kind of let Waldron crawl back into it at the end of the half there. We gave up a couple easy baskets when we were trying to press them, and fouled a kid at the end there that gave him a couple free throws. But Waldron's done a pretty good job on the offensive boards. I've got that unofficially for 5 offensive rebounds, and I know they've probably got 4 or 6 second chance points out of those too. So
yeah, and fortunately for us, they're not hitting some of them inside shots, or we'd be in a lot of trouble here tonight. My scorebook's off a little bit. I'm missing 2 points for Waldron, and I think it may be Sam Jones, number 23, had a couple free throws that I missed. I'm not sure about that. So I got Keith Settles, our big kid in the middle, with 13 points for them. Then after that, they got Lucas Shaw, who you mentioned as being their leading scorer, Gary. I got him with 4 points. Then Douglas has 2, and Lindsay has 2. That's so 4 kids have done all their scoring for them tonight. Chargers, they're led in the first half by Owen Eldridge, 8 points for him, 4 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. Muckerhide has 4, Brady Maurer has 5, Morris has 2. Schnell and Odell come off the bench. Schnell gives us 2. Odell hits that three-pointer to give us our 24 points. We did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Waldron was 5 of 6 from the line in the first half.
Well, obviously, sure Coach Metz is talking about a little game plan to make sure we're not giving Settles good looks inside, and kid there with 13 of their 21 points. You've got to somehow defend him a little differently. And I think on the offensive end, you kind of hit the nail on the head at the end there. We've got to get to the free throw line. And I know Settles is a big kid in there, but still, you got to get to the basket, draw some contact. We're settling not for a lot of perimeter shots, but I had us unofficially 2 for 8 from the three-point line, 11 for 26 from the field overall. But we're missing a lot of shots around the basket, inside 10 feet there. So just going to have to continue to work hard at screening and cutting and driving the ball to the basket and see if we can get ourselves to the free throw line a little bit.
Now, we talked about the foul shooting and stuff, but I feel like what I've watched, I've seen fouls that I think most nights would be called that just haven't been called tonight, Gary.
Right.
So, and I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's the same on both ends of the floor, let's go play the game.
Yep.
So, who knows?
Fortunately, one of the things we talked about, one of the keys was us staying out of foul trouble, and I think we have so far.
Yeah, I got Maurer with 2. That's our only Charger with more than 1 foul, so I think we're in good shape there.
Yeah.
And let's see, Randolph, number 11 for them, has 2 fouls, but only had 3 fouls in the whole first half. So.
Well, one of the other things we talked about being a key was controlling the rebounds. We've done not a great job there because, like I said, we've given up 5 offensive rebounds, which led to, I think, 6 second chance points. And unofficially, I don't have us for a single offensive rebound. We might have had one in there that I missed, but we've got to attack the offensive boards. If we're missing shots around the basket, you got to get in there and give yourself an opportunity to get some second chance points.
Well, aside from them letting them get behind us and giving up some offensive rebounds, what do you change here coming out of halftime?
Well, like I said, with Settle's big 13, their 21 points, we've got to defend him probably a little differently. I know Cooper works really hard, and he's one of our better defenders. But when you're giving up, 5-6 inches to a kid, and you can't get in front of him, he's just going to turn around and shoot over you. And he's got a pretty nice touch inside, it seems like. He's averaging, I think, 9 points a game almost for him. But he's a little ahead of his average, obviously. But that's one adjustment I'm sure they're probably going to make or talk about a little bit. The other thing is that defensively, I thought our zone was kind of successful when we played it for a short period of time. But maybe we were giving up some second chance points in that zone too. Then I think offensively, we've just got to push the ball. We haven't gotten hardly anything out of transition other than when we got a steal. So we've got to push the ball and fill lanes, and we really got to think about attacking a basket, both in transition and in the half court too.
All right, so keys from the old ball coach.
Well, the old ball coach sometimes is out of ideas too. Sometimes you just got to play.
And, I think we've done real good, a little bit of a juggled lineup here tonight and stuff. But I thought Schnell's come in, giving us some real good minutes. I think Owen Eldridge has done real good about looking for his shot and trying to make his moves down there. Maurer had 5 points in the first quarter and didn't get it. I don't know if he got a shot off her in the second quarter. So hopefully he picks it up. Mason did a really good job of being aggressive. That one time he took it to the rim. So, maybe these kids look to score in ways they feel comfortable scoring, maybe we can build a big lead and hang on to it.
Well, and I think another one that could contribute some, I know he's just a little different role for him, is Logan Odell.
Yeah. And he did. He come in and hit a big three. We're underway here. Eldridge drives it to the rim and puts it in.
Right on key. Owen Eldridge drives the bucket and scores on a little floater inside.
Gives us Chargers a chance to set up our press. Mohawks have no trouble breaking the press. Come around it. Give it to the right baseline. That kid's going to stop for a 12-footer. It's long, no good. Eldridge is
good
lucky.
Rebound there by Eldridge.
He didn't do a real good job of blocking out, but he's able to pull down the rebound quickly up the floor. Morris, he's going to give it to Maurer. He's going to try a three off the side of the rim. No good. Waldron with another rebound. And they're quickly up the left-hand side of the floor. Shaw stops for a 12-footer and hits it. That's who we can't let him get started.
Yeah.
26-23 here early in the third quarter.
And by the way, thanks again to Stone's Farm Service for sponsoring our halftime show there.
Maurer with the ball in the left wing, gives to Eldridge. Eldridge now to Muckerhide here on the right-hand side. Eldridge down in the corner with it. Waldron in a man-to-man defense. Now Eldridge brings it up on top and gives it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide gets a ball screen, kicks out to Morris. Morris finds an avenue, shot right side of the rim, but puts it up under the rim. Waldron's got the basketball. Muckerhide, a lot of pressure in the backcourt. They break the timeline. 26-23, Chargers up. Waldron with the basketball. Shaw bullies his way into the lane, comes up short on that shot. Maurer's able to pull it down. Muckerhide brings it in the front court for our Chargers. Free throw line, hop, right side of the rim and in.
Good jump stop there and made sure he didn't travel and kind of fought through a lot of contact, got the bucket.
Shaw traveled right in front of the referee. That's a turnover by Waldron.
You know, that's why that first half went pretty fast too, Jeff, because I only had us for 4 turnovers, and that's only the 4th turnover of the game for the Mohawks too.
Well, we like quick games on Thursday nights.
You bet. 28-23 Chargers.
Chance to build on this lead here after that turnover by the Mohawks. Maurer has it on the right wing, gets it to Muckerhide, kind of in the right baseline, gets a ball screen from Eldridge. Now we kick out to Palmer. He's going to try a three and hits it.
There we go. Cooper got his feet set there, was ready to catch the ball and shoot. That's really important for a shooter.
They get it to Shaw in the middle of the floor, kicks to Settles, right side of the rim, unabated and in. Chargers quickly in the front court with 6-point lead. Maurer has it on the right wing. He's going to try a three. It looks good. Oh, rolled in and out. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Mohawks pull down the rebound. They get it to the free throw line, extending. Kick to Settles on the baseline. He airballed it, and Owen Eldridge is there to pull away with the rebound. Muckerhide in front court with the basketball. Mohawks staying there man-to-man. Maurer, right wing, looking inside. Now Muckerhide in the right baseline. Runs some cuts through the lane. Muckerhide looking for a ball screen from Eldridge. Doesn't work out. Up on top to Morris, and round the arc we go. Muckerhide with the ball up on top. He finds, he does get through to Eldridge on the baseline. It's a struggle for it. He tries to flip to Palmer, and it goes out of bounds.
I think Mohawks got away with a push there. I thought Owen Eldridge got pushed in the back there as he was trying to scramble for the ball on the baseline, but official standing right there, so maybe I was seeing things.
No, Gary, these officials, I think they're letting them play.
Yeah. And again, if you're consistent, that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kids learn how to play that way.
Had a chance to get a trap in. They throw it out of it. Get Settles on the left baseline. They find a cutter. He puts a shot up. It's missed, but Maurer picks up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, Brady kind of trailed number 10 across the floor there, and that's what happens when you get in a bad defensive position. You end up having to foul somebody.
It's going to send number 10, Max Jones, to the line for the Waldron Mohawks. Has not been there yet tonight. Takes 3 dribbles, puts his shot up, and nothing but net. His first point of the night.
Second quarter being sponsored tonight by Cannelli & Daughters Car Wash.
Jones, chance for his second free throws up. It's long, no good. Good block out by Palmer. He has to tip to Muckerhide. Chargers with the basketball and a 5-point lead. 4:41 to play here in the third quarter.
Mohawks in a little zone here.
Put their big man Shaw at the top of that zone. Chargers get, and Waldron gets their hands in against Morris. It goes out of bounds off Waldron. The Chargers going to inbound right next to their bench. No challenge on the inbounds. Muckerhide has it. Morris rips it through. Gets to Eldridge in the corner. Up on top to Palmer. Odell, who's checked into the game. Back up on top to Palmer. It's like Chargers knew what they wanted to do against this zone tonight, Gary.
Yeah.
Farmer gets it inside, outside to Muckerhide. Odell, left wing three.
There we go. Nice penetration by Caden Muckerhide there, and kick out to Owen Eldridge for that three-point shot. 34-26 Chargers. Four minutes to go here in our Canal Daughters second quarter.
Waldron had to break the press. They do easily. Now Shaw has it. Morse is on him tight. Works to the left-hand side. Goes over top to Settles. He's way away from the rim this time. Back to Shaw. 3:45 to play here. Shaw has it, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Morris as he tried to jump into that drive.
Yep. His second team foul on the Chargers.
I believe that's just second foul on Morris.
Yep. Mason is so athletic and has such good quickness on people he guards a lot of times. Sometimes he needs to back it down just one gear, and he's still quicker and more aggressive than most kids.
And Mason, he's a really good matchup against that Shaw kid for us. We cannot let him get in foul trouble.
He's got some length, and that bothers a kid that size. There we go.
Waldron tries to throw it down low to Settles. It's off his hands out of bounds. So turnover by the Mohawks, gives it to the Chargers.
Fifth turnover, so Chargers have a chance to push it to 10.
Looks like Waldron's going to stay in that zone defense. Muckerhide brings it up the right-hand side of the court. He's getting his Chargers positioned where he wants it. He don't like it. He's resetting them now. Odell moves to the right wing. He gets the basketball up on top to Palmer. Around the arc we go to Morris. Gives it to Muckerhide at the free throw line. They said he traveled, but a lot of hands in there.
Well, I didn't thought he had a pretty good pivot foot established. Looks like we're going to have a full timeout here. I don't know if it's Coach Metz. Looks like he's going to call it. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and come right back with more Charger basketball.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
We're back here at North Decatur High School. We have 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in our Canelli and Daughters Car Wash third quarter. Chargers on top by 8, 34-26.
I think Coach Metz was going over that zone offense.
Yeah.
Getting them reset. Now look, Waldron probably won't play that zone the rest of the night or not for a while.
You know, that
anyhow.
happens a lot of times, Jeff, when a coach calls a timeout to make an adjustment on something. A coach will change his defense, or if it's press, they may change their press. Looks like the Chargers are going to be picking them up again. Looks like a little man-to-man press here.
All right, so after that turnover, Waldron's going to inbound the ball on North Decatur's end of the floor. It is a man-to-man press put on by our Chargers. I'll get it to Douglas here in the backcourt. Odell's got him checked. Now he moves it across the timeline, gets the left side of the rim, kicks to Shaw. Palmer's able to get his hands on it, get it knocked away. Ball's on the floor. Muckerhide's on the floor.
Had a hustle there, but I think it'll stay with the Mohawks.
It will as a tie-up.
Yeah, I thought Cooper Palmer did a nice job of stepping in there and getting his hands on that to start that loose ball. Clean a little moisture up on the floor, it looks like.
All right, here we go. We get a Mohawk steps out of bounds to throw it in. It's under their basket. Looking, gets settles in the corner, up on top. Looking inside, working around the arc. That's Shaw with it. Morris is on him tight. Now they move to the right-hand side. Now settles on a wide, low block. He has to.
See, we've got him pushed out away from the lane there, which is good.
Waldron's moving the ball around the arc here. Douglas has it, left corner, up on top, Shaw. Morris is on him. Oh, that's a charge. Yep, Shaw picks up a charging foul.
Nice job by Mason there, anticipating Shaw's move and moving right over there. That's what you got to do.
We got him for just his first foul of the night, just the first foul of the quarter on the Mohawks.
It's a 6th turnover for the Mohawks for the night. Mohawks staying in that zone.
Yep. Two guards up on top, Muckerhide and Palmer. Palmer's got
sure like to see us cut somebody into that high post area or whatever.
Get Odell in the corner, back up on top. Now Muckerhide has it, back to Palmer. Odell in the corner. That's what we're looking for.
Short.
Oh, boy, way short on that three, right into the Mohawks' hands. Shaw has it, and we gamble on the pass. He gets the right side of the rim up and in.
Yeah, they're beating us in transition. We've got to, I don't know what's going on. We've got to sprint back and locate people.
Well, we never should have gambled on that pass there, Gary.
Right.
That was the last man in line there, so he had an easy avenue to the basket. Chargers on the offensive end again. Mohawks stay in that zone defense. Odell in the corner. He tries to force it inside to Eldridge. We got lucky. They called foul on Settles.
Exactly right. You know, you got all kinds of hands around there. We just sometimes I tell kids when I'm coaching them, don't look at our player, look at their players when you're trying to feed somebody or pass to somebody.
You know, a lot of times like that, Owen gets set up there. If he was on the other side of the lane, then we cut across there.
Exactly.
And then it's not about how fast you cut, but then it's all about timing.
Yep.
If the passer can see it, it makes it so much easier. Muckerhide with the ball. Now Morris out of beyond the arc. Odell has it in the corner. Morris, around the arc we go. Schnell, back to Morris. I wish Morris would at least look at it. Odell's going to try it again. Nothing but net.
There we go.
Three-pointer for Logan Odell, his third one of the night.
And if they stay in that zone, we've got to have Logan make some shots like that. Maybe not every possession, but got to really work hard.
They get the ball right in front of the rim to Settles. Nice job by Snell again to get him bodied out a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds, Charger basketball. 1:04 to play here in the third quarter. 37-28, Chargers up. Muckerhide with the ball, gets a ball screen from Schnell right inside the lane up
great.
in.
That's a great little set right there. Chargers have their biggest lead at 11. 46 seconds to go here in our Kennelly and Daughters third quarter.
Schnell gets it on the right corner, up on top of the teammate. Now they get it inside to Settles, who somehow come wide open. Schnell does the best he can. Owen, Eldridge, and we got jump ball.
Be Charger ball.
I think right there again.
Yeah, we did a nice job inside with kind of bodying Settles a little bit, and he missed a shot, and so.
Gary, right there again. I think most nights that's a foul on Owen Eldridge. Tonight it's a play on because I thought Owen was probably over the back.
I did too.
25 seconds to play. Chargers with the basketball here in the third quarter. Waldron stays in that zone defense. Now we're down to 18 seconds to play. Coach Metz getting the kids set up right where he wants them. We're at 10 seconds to play. Odell, Eldridge in the corner.
About threw that one out of bounds.
Now Muckerhide, we're at 5 seconds. Odell in the corner. They jump after him. He has to give it up. Muckerhide can't quite get the shot off, so that's the end of the quarter.
We just got trapped down in a corner, and Caden tried to make a quick move and just couldn't come up with that ball.
39-28 to end the quarter.
We'll be back with the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter right after this sponsor break.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back here at North Decatur High School where our Chargers are on top by 11, 39-28, headed to the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter here. Well, that's good. It's amazing, Jeff, that three-point shot, kind of how that can jumpstart you a little bit or increase that lead to give you a little space, because it's been tough. Waldron's hung right there. It stayed right around 6-7 points, and then we made a few plays right here at the end of the half that kind of bumped that thing up to 11. So hopefully this first 3 minutes we can maybe extend that to about 15.
Not been to the Big Sky free throw line.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
All right, so Waldron's going to get it to start this, Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Get in the backcourt. North Decatur puts some pressure on back there, just man-to-man pressures. They break the timeline. This is Douglas. Odell's got him checked. Moves at the right-hand side of the floor.
We just need to play solid here.
There they try to go over top.
Nice job on Schnell.
Does a good job front and settled. Gets the ball knocked away, but goes into Mohawk's hands. Settles on the right-hand side. Now Muckerhide's on him. He has to get it to Douglas. He puts up a running 6-footer, no good. Eldridge is there for the rebound, and he's going to take it himself. He's hustling down the court, moves to the right-hand side, now backs it out.
Good decision there.
That was a very good decision. Muckerhide gets a ball screen, kicks to Odell, left wing three. It's hard, no good. Morris with the rebound.
Nice rebound by Morris.
Kick out to Muckerhide. Wanted that three, but they cover that quickly.
Yeah, they closed him out pretty good. And again, you know, no big hurry here. Got a chance to extend this to 13.
Chargers work the ball around the arc. Muckerhide has it on the left corner. Back up on top. Odell, Morris, Muckerhide inside. A lot of tall guys. He kicks to Schnell, and around the arc we go again with it. Now Muckerhide steps out to run the offense from out there. Schnell, Morris. Eldridge, right wing with it. Skip pass. Muckerhide, left corner three. It goes up. He's long, no good. Muckerhide hits the deck as Waldron pulls down the rebound. Settles, gets it, teammate. Shaw quickly up the left-hand side. Morris is on him. He drives to the lane, has to kick to a teammate on the right-hand side. Up on top to Douglas. Schnell's doing a good job of fronting Settles as he looks inside. Douglas pulls it back out. He's on the Charger logo now as the floor spread. 6:21 to play in the ball game. Chargers up 9.
Again, just play solid here. You don't have to gamble. Just make them shoot jump shots to beat you.
Shaw has it, get to the free throw line, and he got fouled on the shot.
So we just bailed him out there.
Yep. That's going to be on Morris, his third.
39-28 Chargers, 6:10 to go here in our ball game. Fourth quarter sponsor here, Napoleon State Bank. Looks like Owen Rennecamp's going to check in for the Chargers.
Waldron's been solid from the line tonight. They've only missed 2 of 8. Only missed 2 of 9 now.
Rennicamp checks in for Morris.
So this is going to be rough for us. I don't know who you put on Schnell or Shaw now.
Yeah.
Move Odell over on him.
Could be. Who knows? He might put Rennicamp on him just because he doesn't really go inside a lot. He plays on the perimeter.
Shaw hits both his 3 free throws. Second was high off the rim, but it ends up falling in. They stay in that zone defense. Schnell with it up on top now. A lot of cuts going on, and it goes off Muckerhide's hand.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive a pass there by Marshall. And let's see, 6 turnover for the Chargers, so they haven't turned it over a lot. Like I said before the game, Waldron only averages, I don't know what our turnover average is, but they only average 11.5 turnovers a game, so that's pretty good.
Waldron inbound it. They go in the backcourt.
Need to get another stop here.
Muckerhide's on Shaw. They work it around the arc. Got their big kid out as Farmer's checked back in the game for Schnell. Now they work it around, get the free throw line. They get it right inside to Settles. He gets it up and in. As he turned around, we had Chargers standing there. That's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, it was. We were there, but he created a little contact and got the bucket. So the Mohawks have a chance to cut this 11-point lead to 6 here.
Eldridge on the foul. It's his second.
Misses it. There's that 40% free throw shooting.
It'll come back. Muckerhide, excuse me, with the basketball.
Mohawks have kind of extended their zone a little bit here, Jeff.
Yeah. Got Palmer up on top running the offense. He's a little more comfortable out there than Schnell was with the ball. We tried to force feed it inside to Muckerhide.
Yeah.
Turnover Chargers. Here comes Waldron. Settles has it. And they try to get to
Good
Shaw.
hustle by Muckerhide there.
Yep, he knocks that pass away, and he's going to bring the ball up the court. Rennicamp with the ball up on top now. Odell, we work the left-hand side. Get it to the left baseline. They've got Palmer trapped down there. Lucky he didn't dribble it on the end line. Kicks it out to Muckerhide. Muckerhide pulls it out, gets a screen, and that's going to be a foul on Shaw as he give Palmer a pretty good push. Yeah, there we go. That's on Shaw, his second.
Like Brady Maurer checking back in the ball game for the Chargers.
Now, I feel like Brady didn't play much that third quarter, did he?
No, maybe the first 3 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Not any more than that.
Well, he does have 3 fouls. So Chargers going to inbound across the court for us. We're just about halfway through this Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter, and we have not scored here in the fourth quarter yet. McBride brings the ball into the front court.
Yeah, the zone's got us a little off balance here.
Yeah. Farmer with it up on top. Odell in the left corner. Takes a dribble, kicks it out. Shaw's able to pick that pass off. Hopefully it goes out. And they said it went off Farmer. It's going to be Waldron's basketball.
Shaw kind of let it go. I don't know if he could have gotten it anyway, but I thought it went off of him on that deflection there.
Yeah. All right, Waldron inbounds. Douglas has it. He's guarded by Odell. Kicks the teammate out here on the logo. He's giving directions outside the arc on the right-hand side. They try to go in top to Settles. Palmer's there to pick that pass off.
It's the 8th turnover for the Mohawks. Chargers have 8 as well.
I feel like this fourth quarter's kind of gotten a little sloppy, Gary.
Yeah. We're just out of sync right now. I think we're having a hard time figuring out what to do against this zone.
McBride kicks to Odell in the corner. His shot's long, no good. Ball gets tipped out to Maurer. His shot comes up short, and the Mohawks come away with it. They get it to the left corner now to the left wing. Gary, I just noticed Shaw's playing with 2 different color shoes on. Have you noticed that? Has he been like that all night?
I did not notice it, but I guess he is. Yeah, I'm not very observant, I guess.
Yeah. Now, if it was Michelle's shaking her head yes, so she probably noticed that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Turnover by the Mohawks. Chargers pick that pass off. We're on the offensive side. Maurer, Eldridge, low block, and Coach Metz called a timeout.
Like the Chargers have the ball out of bounds under the basket here. If this is a full or a 30 here.
I believe it's full.
We'll take a sponsor break and be back with our final 3:14 here. Chargers on top 39-32.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School. North Decatur on top of Waldron 39-32 with 3:14 to go here in our ball game. Big Charger basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Gary, I did get confirmation that he has been playing with 2 different colored shoes on.
Okay, well.
Chargers have not scored here in this fourth quarter. All right, Muckerhide going to trigger it in under our basket. Look to the corner for Odell. Now he gets it into the corner of Odell. Gives it right back to Muckerhide as he steps in. Now on the wing, up on top to Maurer. He sets for the 3-point shot. Off front iron, no good. Waldron pulls down another rebound. Quickly up the right-hand side of the floor. Now left side of the rebound.
Nice pass there.
Owen gets
we
that
turned
knocked
it over.
away, and we throw it away. And Odell's going to foul the kid on the shot. Luckily, it didn't go in. Odell's going to pick up that foul. I got him for 2. That's going to send number 11, Randolph, to the line. He was yet to score tonight. The starter hadn't scored for him. Going to be a 2-shot foul. He's a lefty. He puts it in the air.
Knocks it in. 39-33.
You really got to feel like this is the pace where Waldron wants the ball game at.
Yep.
Low scoring. Young man puts his second one up, and it's good.
Looks like we're going to have a 32nd time here by the Mohawks, so we'll keep it right here. Yeah, we're in a little funk offensively right now, Jeff. We've missed some good looks. We've turned the ball over a few times, and it's just not things are not working on the offensive end for us right now. Because really, you look at Waldron. I think they've only scored 6 points this quarter. I think.
Yeah, they've only scored 6, but I was thinking earlier, and I know there's a lot of time left. I mean, we got the lead. If they want to sit back in that zone, let's just pull it out and stand there and
spread them out a little bit.
Yeah. See if they'll come out and play, or if they're going to be content just to stay back there.
You know, the thing about it is Waldron hasn't committed many fouls, and they're going to be able to gamble a little bit and take some chances. And in this half-court zone. They make, commit a foul, and no big deal. We don't go to the free throw line to get another chance at us. So
Right.
like the Mohawks are going to be a little half-court up. They're going to bring it up to full court. Well, we just about threw it away there.
Put a lot of pressure on Muckerhide. He gets to Parmer, and we do throw it away. Parmer tried to give it back to Muckerhide, and Muckerhide was heading down the court. So a little miscommunication there, so we're going to have to play defense.
Yeah, that's the case there, and I know they're in a zone trap, but case there where Caden just needs to go get the ball. Just get it out of his hands. Get it out of Cooper's hands.
All right, Waldron inbounds in front of their bench. They move to the right-hand side of the court. Larison has it, just checked in the game. Don't feel like he's played much here in the second half. Shaw up on top with it. Schnell's in the ball game, doing a good job of front and settles their big kid in the middle. They get a ball screen to Shaw, right side of the rim, puts it up and in.
Good drive there. 39-36.
Waldron puts that pressure on Eldridge in the backcourt. We throw it to Muckerhide. We never look. We just turn him through. Shaw has it. We got him trapped. He gets out of it. Here comes Waldron, down just 3 with the basketball. 2:16 to play in the ball game. Shaw has it for the Mohawks.
Yeah, we got to have some composure here.
Shaw has it. We got a blocking foul on Morris. It's 4 on Morris. It's our 4th team foul. So next team foul, they'll be shooting 2 shots the rest of the game. Waldron inbound under their basket.
Good job by Morris. Slide underneath the screen there.
12-footer goes
missed a shot. Muckerhide the rebound.
Muckerhide breaks the press. They fall back into that zone defense. Now Muckerhide backs it out. Extend it over top Parmer. Back to Muckerhide. Parmer, we're about here by the timeline, throwing it back and forth. Zone moves a little bit as the ball moves. Now they try to jump Parmer, get it back to Muckerhide. Goes around his man, stops, finds Morris in the corner, back to Muckerhide. Muckerhide puts it on the floor. Schnell in the corner, get it back to Muckerhide, foul on.
Now see, there's a case where they can take a chance like that because it's not really hurting them any.
That's Douglas, his first.
It's like Odell and Maurer both checking back in the ball game for the Chargers. Couple more offensive threats there.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout here by the Mohawks. Looks like it's going to be a full one, I think, but we'll wait on the official. Yep, it's going to be a 30, so we'll keep it right here.
Yeah.
39-36, minute 29 to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Well, we got to have our composure here. You know, they're going to probably come out in some kind of a half-court trap, and we've got to. When you get trapped, you got to have some toughness. You got to be ready for some contact, and you just got to keep the ball moving, but yet not feel like you're just trying to hold on to the ball. We still got to be aggressive and attack the basket, maybe get to the free throw line, or maybe get an and one, and because the minute you just start trying to hold on to it, you're on your heels and they're coming at you.
Right. You know, Gary, here if they do come out in this in this trapping, if we could look maybe behind it and get Maurer going to the basket behind their defense here, which I agree. I think they'll probably come out and extend this defense, try to trap out of it.
You know, we want obviously want the ball in Caden's hands.
We get it to Caden in the backcourt. Mohawk chases him back there, now comes and gets in his position. And they put a foul on Muckerhide.
Yeah, they're going to try to use probably another foul yet. That's a third team foul, so that way when they get to the point where they have to foul to get us to the line, they've.
Chargers inbound again. Muckerhide in the backcourt. Larison comes up on him. He pushes him again. So
the next one, the Chargers being a bonus. So ball's taken out in the same spot.
Farmer backcourt to Muckerhide. Larison, who just checked in the game, is going to check in. Minute 14 to play.
Like
Chargers up 3.
Little 1-3-1 half-court trap here.
Muckerhide has the ball with the dribble. He's working his dribble. Steps through that. He's going to line. First Charger to go to line tonight, Gary.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. A minute to go in the game and we get a free throw. I'm going to tell Coach Metz that he used all those up last night at the Purdue game.
Don't you dare. I say we, the Boilermakers deserved every one they got.
Oh, they did.
Buck Ride hits his first
And,
big
you know,
sky
I thought
free
about
throw.
that today. That number is inflated a little bit because of the 4 at the end there.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game when they're fouling and putting Purdue at the line. So, yeah, it was lopsided, but it wasn't quite that lopsided.
Right. Buck Ride's second attempt from the line. It's
Those
good.
are big. Caden's been struggling a little bit from the free throw line. Those are big free throws for Caden to come up there and knock in.
Gives the 5-point lead. Shaw quickly at the free throw line. He
Good
misses.
rebound
Palmer's
by Palmer.
There. Booker Hyde has it. Getting some pressure from behind. And they got another foul on a Mohawk here. It's either on number 3 or 13. They're going to call it on number 3. Douglas, his third. Well, 2 more would be big here, Gary. We're under a minute to play.
Yeah.
Booker Hyde, 2 dribbles, lets it fly. No good.
In and
I
out.
knew it.
Rattled in and out. Yeah, that would have gotten us to a 3-possession game. And
All right,
what
Kate.
we've got to do is we got to protect the basket down here, you know. They haven't hit a 3-point all night, have they, Jeff?
No. No, they have not.
Not that they can't, but I would sure make them prove that they can hit a 3-point shot and not be letting them get to the basket quickly and giving up a quick layup.
Gary, I don't know if they've taken more than 1 or 2 threes
Yeah,
tonight.
they haven't many.
Yeah. So that's a big free throw by McRide. Hits the second one, makes it a 6-point game anyhow with just under 52 seconds to play. Who called this timeout? Coach Metz?
I think so, but
So
I can't.
I think he's only got one 30-second timeout left.
$52 seconds to go
Yeah.
here in our ball game.
Coach Metz, keep a little pressure on here.
I would think a little bit, just because you just don't want them to advance the ball up
Right.
any quicker than they can. But at the same time, you know, they're going to be shooting the bonus, so we don't want to foul them. We don't want to let them, you know, just dribble by us and get right to the hoop in 4 or 5 seconds. You know, you want to make them use some clock here.
Looks like we're setting up a little bit of zone
Yeah,
press here.
yeah.
We let them inbound. They get it to Shaw. Back to, that's Douglas.
Could be aggressive here, but just.
He picks it up in the backcourt. Oh, McRide kicked it. Good play there. I don't know if he's trying to.
That's okay, because they still got to take it out in the backcourt.
It ought to go out back there, shouldn't it, or go out where it's kicked?
Now, see, I don't agree with that. He's putting the ball in the front court, and the kid had the ball and got it kicked in the backcourt.
Right.
Maybe that's the correct way to do it. I'll have to ask my son about that.
All right, Chargers into man-to-man defense. Shaw has it, kicks to a teammate. We're at about 30 seconds to play in the ball game. They move it to the corner. He fires up 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Morris pulls up the
Good
rebound.
job of Owen Eldridge just kind of closing him out. And
Douglas picks up that foul. It's going to send Muckerhide back to the line.
24.3 seconds to go here in our ball game. Chargers by 6. Muckerhide to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah. Got to have one. Caden, the only Charger's been to the line tonight. He's 3 of 4 so far. Come on.
Got the bounce.
4 or 5.
Another one of those Big Sky Restaurant free throws. I know we haven't had a chance to say that a whole lot tonight, but
Coach Metz got the other 4 Chargers back, ready to play their defense. Muckerhide switches that one. Shaw
yeah, just hold them up here. Don't.
Yeah. No foul, no foul. Settles, gets it right-hand side, misses,
Good.
and Muckerhide strips
Good
him.
strip there by Muckerhide.
Yeah. Now they call a foul, and I can't believe they didn't call a foul on the Chargers when Settles put that up.
You know what? I kind of thought so too, but I thought Owen Eldridge did a pretty good job of getting his hand on top of the ball there. But when you're around there, I think Coach Metz is having a discussion with Owen right now as to why would you be trying to block that shot? Let them have the bucket. Let the clock run.
Yeah. Muckerhide's back to Big Sky free throw line. See if he can improve upon his night, and he does. 6 of 7 right now is Caden with 11.3 to play. 45-36. Looks like Chargers ought to come away with this win unless something drastic
Good job at the free throw line by Caden Muckerhide down the stretch here.
Chargers put a little bit of
No
token
fouls,
pressure
just
on, and we foul.
I don't know if that's going to be on Caden or on Yep.
That is on Caden. I have him for just 2. That's going to put Shaw at the line with the clock stopped. He's got 12 points on the night for the Mohawks. Chance to add to that with 6.3 seconds to play, and he does.
Right at his average. I think he averages 13-3.
Yep.
So, you know, one of the things we've done a little better job the second half, Jeff, we've kind of kept Settles under control.
Yes.
I can only remember him maybe getting a bucket or so here in the second half. And
he rolls that one in.
6.3 seconds to go. Chargers up 8.
Credit Marshall Snell. He drew that assignment here in the second half, and he's done a really good job of fronting him and being aggressive. Of course, his teammates are helping him with it too. They get it in Muckerhide in the backcourt. They call foul. So I don't know why they're extending this, but they are. I think that foul's on number 11, Randolph, his 3rd. Muckerhide.
Actually, that was on Shaw.
Okay. Muckerhide going to the line here. The only points Chargers have had in this 4th quarter have come from the line. They've come from Muckerhide, and he did not add to it on that one. Muckerhide's second free throw attempt. Rolls her off the front of the rim and in. Well, our free throw percentage is going to be really good here tonight.
Yeah.
Gary. Shaw has it just outside the arc. He fires it up. That's the last shot of the game. Chargers win 47-38 over the Waldron Mohawks.
Well, it wasn't anything pretty, Jeff, but you always, number one, it's a home game. Number two, it's a conference game, and we're trying to kind of get reorganized now with a little different lineup. And Caden Muckerhide having a little injury, so it's good to come away with a win here tonight. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and hopefully be back to talk to Coach Metz here after the breaks. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buyride Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buyride Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buyride Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, Call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to North Decatur High School, where our Chargers came away with a victory over the Waldron Mohawks tonight. Like we said, Jeff, it wasn't pretty, but I think we're still kind of learning some things with this new lineup and so forth. And
yeah, and it's kind of a shame because you're looking to make a push toward the sectional here, get everything ironed out, and have it. But these kids have been on the team all year, so it's just redefining a few roles here and there, and I expect them to step up and play the best they can, and that's all you can ask for of any kid at any age.
I agree. Why don't you go through the scoring while we're waiting on Coach Metz to come out? And
I'm going to start with Waldron. They led by they're led by Settles with 17 points, 13 of those coming in the first half. Shaw was next with 14 points. Then you had Lindsay and Douglas come off the bench with 2 points each. Randolph, the starter, has 2. And Jones has 1 point for their 38 points. They were 12 of 15 from the foul line, did not hit a three-pointer tonight. Our Chargers, led by Caden Muckerhide, pretty quiet game up until the fourth quarter, had 8 points at the end of the third quarter, ends the game with 16 points for him. Owen Eldridge, kind of the man for us for the first 3 quarters of the game, finishes with 10 points. Then we go, Odell comes off the bench, hits 3 three-pointers to give him 9. Maurer has 5 points all in the first quarter. Cooper Palmer has 3 points. He hit a three-pointer also. And then Morris and Schnell coming off the bench get 2 points each. We ended up 8 of 10 from the foul line. That's Caden Muckerhide. All those come in the fourth quarter, and we hit 5 three-pointers tonight, Gary.
Well, it was a pretty well-played game by both teams. I think the turnovers kind of came in spurts. I know we made a few against their press there in the fourth quarter, but I had us unofficially for 10 turnovers and the Mohawks for 9. And we only took 14 shots in that fourth quarter, or in that second half. So
well, that's good.
we were patient, and I think that played into part of that too. But Coach Metz joins us now, Coach, and I just told Jeff, I said, it's a home game, it's a conference game, it's a win. Those are all good things.
And I came into tonight being okay with a +1 victory.
Yeah.
At this point, with the week that we've had collectively, we were ready to come in and play a game and see where we were at collectively and fight through any adversity that we needed to fight through and get through. And like you just said, a win, conference, home, what more can you say? What more can you ask for?
There you go. I know in the first half, Settles gave us some problems inside. I know he got behind our press a couple times there where we kind of lost him or whatever, and then there were times where we just didn't get him fronted or didn't get help from the outside down or whatever, but must have made some adjustments at the half about that, because I know he only ended up with 4 points in the second half.
Yeah, and he's a tough matchup for us. When you watch him out here warming up and you see 6'6", he's out here dunking it. He's pretty athletic. From the get-go, we had some lapses defensively where we would kind of settle and play behind, and that's not what we're about, not what we're supposed to be doing. So we really shored and emphasized that, and at halftime, hey, this is a dead front. We want to make him have to go and catch over top as long as we've got extended ball pressure like we talked about on the wings, to make it to where it's not just hey, I've got my back to a 5'10" guy and I'm just going to catch and turn and shoot over top.
Yeah.
And once we started doing it, I thought Marshall Snell came in the third quarter and played great defensive minutes, kind of more extended throughout that third quarter and started the fourth, and he was a big plug, because one thing I know I'm going to get out of Marshall, hustle And every stinking time the ball goes up, I know he's going to block out.
Yep.
Every time. So on a 6'6" settles kid, I thought that was pretty key for us in the second half.
Well, we talked about this a little bit too. I know took us a while to get to the free throw line, but it was good for Caden to get there and knock in 8 out of 10 there down the stretch, because I know there's something he's been struggling with a little bit this year.
Yeah, a career almost 80% free throw shooter. He's going back to this summer. It's kind of been a rocky thing for him, and it's all mental reps. It's something that he wants to be such a perfectionist, and in this game there aren't any perfectionists. Right? As close as you get, you're in the NBA. But we knew once he kind of settled in and got a string of them to fall, that he would have success and water would find its level. What did he end up shooting from the foul line?
He was 8 for 10.
Yeah. 8 for 10. I'll take that all day. 80%,
right.
Which is where we know he's at. So hopefully this is something he can carry on from this game to the next one. And if I remember right, even his misses were hit both sides of the rim and out.
Yep.
So they were netting too. They just didn't fall for him. But collectively, he's battling. He had a little bit of a kind of a freak injury at work this week, and hopefully, getting through tonight gives him the mental presence of mind that he's going to be just fine. And once he's able to get himself back to 100%, he'll even be even more full go, if that's even possible for him.
The other plus, I thought you had different people at different times of the game tonight that contributed for it. I mean, Logan Odell came in, hit a couple threes for you. Owen played really well in the first half. So you had a variety of people that contributed in different ways.
Yeah, and we knew coming in. I asked these guys yesterday during scout, what are we made of? Who are we? It's funny you ask yourself that at this point in the season, but we've had some things go in and out roster-wise, and the JV game, they had a complete new kind of mix and mashup with guys getting quarters that normally don't, and they stepped up and got a big win, and it was kind of the same for us. When you're trying to replace minutes and points that you're normally relying on, and now all of a sudden there's that hole. One guy doesn't have to step in and fill 12 points and 20-odd minutes, but collectively we have the ability, if 4 or 5 guys can chip in a little bit more, which I know they're capable of. I thought that was pretty evident tonight, that those guys, like you said, everybody kind of stepped up in different ways and contributed.
Well, we can kind of put that one to bed and get ready for the Milan Indians now. Tell us a little bit about Milan.
Milan's they're searching for that first win.
Yep.
But you watch them.
That always scared me too as a coach.
Oh man, yeah. And I watch them. We went down and I've seen them live at the Ripley County tournament, and they've got the pieces. They've got some athletes. They've got some good basketball players. And you wonder, 0-12, why? Why is that? And maybe they're kind of battling through, still putting their pieces in place as well. But they've got a couple sophomores that played a lot of minutes last year, varsity-wise. The Norman kid, and I'm struggling. My mind's going blank on the other one, but a lot of guys returning. I know they graduated 3 seniors that played quite a bit last year, but they've got some games that they played teams close. I think maybe they played Switzko to 10 points at Switzko here recently. So going into this game, just because they might be 0-12, but I bet they're the best 0-12 team in the damn state. The old cliche there, but we're going to have a fight on our hands, because not only is big rivalry in football, for these guys. I'm sure that some of these guys are going to come out and want to punch us in the mouth just the same way as we will want to from the get-go with them. And sectional opponent, hopefully we can come out and make a statement and get ourselves rocking and rolling.
Hard to believe. We were just talking about it. You're down to 5 games now before the tournament. Boy, it's when you get to February, it zips by pretty quick.
It does. And January is such a grind.
Yeah.
It feels like it's 4 months long, definitely the longest month of the season, because November, December go by so fast, and you get into January, and it's funny. It feels like it takes forever, but like you just said, before you know it, we'll be sectional draw, sectional dinner, and we're going to be looking around and wondering, here we are, middle of March, and if our season's still going on, great, and if it's not, where'd the time go?
Yeah. Well, Coach, congratulations tonight. Like I said, good win, home win, conference win. So we'll look forward to visiting with you Tuesday night when the Milan Indians come to town.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Well, good win for the Chargers. And, Jeff, I don't really have anything else unless you do. So
I really don't have anything. Like you said earlier tonight, come out and support our young ladies tomorrow night, and hopefully Saturday night in sectional right here at North Decatur High School.
Yep, 6 o'clock tip-off for the girls tomorrow night, followed by South Ripley Switzerland County game, and then the championship game on Saturday, which we hope we're playing in, is also a 6 o'clock tip too. So please come out and support the Lady Chargers. Well, if you don't have anything, I don't either. We'll sign off, and thanks to our sponsors again for helping us bring this to you tonight. And we will, I think, I don't know this for 100%. I'm assuming Todd and Eric will do the broadcast without the video.
I would say
probably on Tuesday or on tomorrow night.
I watched South Girls the other night, and they just put it on the scoreboard the whole time.
Oh,
so
yep.
Maybe Todd and Eric can get by with that. And all depends on the athletic director,
there
how
you
hard
go.
they want to enforce the rules.
There you go. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, and at this time we will sign off. Thanks.